sailor I know. Up the mast he must go, and he's glad that there's steps to get there. Though the journey was rough, he found the right stuff, and he's glad that there's steps to get there. And he really is glad that there's steps to get there. Oh my gosh. 3 weeks to do a job that should have been done the first day, you know. 3 weekends. Well, it really, what it boiled down to was having a better screwdriver. That's really what it boiled down to here. So I made a short clip of the first half of it, so to speak. And here's some of the comments I had about it while I was doing it. Okay. Man, that's a lot more work than I remember. Oh my gosh, my legs are getting very shaky. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my hand is cramping up on me up there. It's like, you really are an old man, old man. Oh my goodness, y'all. And mostly because I ran into a problem right away. The problem I ran into was this. Okay, so if it wasn't clear out there, the issue is clearance between these two. I cannot get good clearance with this rivet gun, and apparently all rivet guns are very close to this same size. I went down to the Ace Hardware and I've looked online, and there's nothing really any smaller than this. I can't find any kind of extension for the actual rivet. I don't know what you call that piece right there. Sizing nut? I don't know what it's called. In any case, bit. In any case, the only real alternative at this point that I see, and it was my original plan anyhow, is stainless self-tapping screws. Anyways, that's the reason why it was so difficult to do. You know, it was not easy. And here's another reason why, and how I dealt with it. Well, here's the harness that I use to keep from falling off the mast if I slip, which I never did. So here I was, and I don't remember what I had 20 years ago when I did this, but this is essentially what I was using. Let's say I was hooked up to the mast, okay? The problem was I was too far away from the mast. You know, to drill and to screw from out here requires a lot of effort. And so essentially what I was doing was using one hand to hang on to the mast and the other one to do the screwing, okay? Now, that's certainly doable, but what I found was, and what made the job so much easier toward the end, I rigged up this quick little deal, okay, and basically got myself a lot closer to the mast, okay, and this just made it so much easier to work. Plus, it was redundant now, and maybe there was a little bit of that trepidation of being so leaned back from the mast and maybe feel like I needed to be more careful or something, you know. Anyways, that's how I overcame one of the obstacles, and the other was simply getting a better screwdriver. That is not the screwdriver I was using. This is the screwdriver I was using, and granted, it's not a super high quality screwdriver, but I have my little cheater wrench here on the end of it, and this is what I was using to give myself a little extra leverage to get those screws in there. Well, you see I got my little cheater on my wrench here to do this, and that helps a lot. Put all my might into pushing in so that I don't strip the head, and it also helps to get the screw through. Well, come to find out, the problem really was just the head. Apparently it's just not well shaped, because I bought another cheap one from the Ace. This is not an expensive screwdriver at all. It was $4.99, but the head was shaped so much better that instead of having to put so much force to keep the head in the screw, I was able to put all my force into just torquing it in there, and it made so much difference. It was ridiculous. Anyways, it's all done now. Are you ready? Because we're going all the way to the top, baby. Still with us? You still with us, man? All right, we are here. We are here. We are putting it up. I don't fall off first. Sweet Georgia brown. Field of boats. That is the St. John's out there through the mouth of Julian Creek. Success. So happy. All right, we're gonna get down safely now. Here we go. But that was it, and the job is done, and I'm so glad to have that project behind me. Found that, which I knew it was bulb burnout on the mast light, on the anchor light, and the deck light does not work either. I'm probably just going to replace the fittings. That one up top is so crazed, it's a wonder it's not broken. The plastic is really pitiful. So I'm probably just going to replace the whole fitting. You know, I'll be honest, I rarely use an anchor light. I put lights all over the deck, you know. Yes, I know, coal regs, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I want people to see me. That thing up there is like a star in the sky. They ain't looking up there. So anyways, run it if you want. Put some deck lights out too. Put something in the cockpit so it's a little bit lit up. Just helps people see you at eye level where they're at, you know. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. And in the midst of doing all these projects, I ran into an issue with my water tank, whereby it was leaking out of the fitting at the bottom. And said, you know, you may not want to use the dock water. I don't know if their lines are compromised or what, but the inside of that tank was nasty. So I took it home, rinsed it out, cleaned it out, bleached it, vinegared it. And from now on, I'll be toting my water. I have some jugs outside sitting in the cart. But anyways, I'll be toting my water from the house, basically. Yeah. Watch it. So I had to deal with that as a kind of like a side project, and in the midst of doing that, I went ahead and upgraded my sink and filter system. Here is the new setup. Much more convenient option for hot water if I ever get there. I even have a sprayer. It's got a little air in it still, so when you first look at it, it's not clear, but give it a second for the air bubbles to go away, and it's much clearer. They just dissipate. You can kind of watch it doing it right there. They just kind of go away, it becomes crystal clear and it tastes good. It's fine. It's water from my house, from my well. It's going through, let's shut you off for the moment. Going through the filter, ice pure filter that we installed. Yeah, and it tastes good. I mean, it really does taste good. I'm super impressed. There's no plasticky taste or anything. It's great. I would totally drink this water. Like I said, it came from my house. That project is done. I am working on the swim platform, which I didn't list that as what I was doing, but that's what I'm working on now. And all right, real quick here, just a quick shot of my swim platform. And I've basically been coating it. It's teak. I've been coating it with this Total Boat penetrating epoxy. Really liking that stuff. But just getting a couple of coats on there, and I'm just going to paint it with some flat white wet edge top sides. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do there. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to attach it, but I've got some ideas, but that's it in a nutshell. And I'm working on the dinghy. I don't know that it can get any more relaxing than this right here. I think the only thing that could make this better would be for it to be in the Bahamas with crystal clear water, 85 degrees, me in a bathing suit, and the ability to just dump over the side whenever I felt like it. But other than that, man, this is about the most relaxed I can remember being in a while. This is nice. I'm never coming back. And I'll have some video out about that soon. I need to modify my block and tackle. I had it 2-to-1. That was nowhere near enough. We're just going to go 4-to-1 like a main sheet. But anyways, all is good. The mast steps are done. So freaking happy about that, man. Whew, I can't tell you how happy I am. Anyways, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you watching. Please watch. And I'll talk more about giving stuff away, because I got some more stuff I'm going to give away that I'm not going to use. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share it, like it, all that good stuff. I need that stuff, man. I got some good stuff coming, man. Keep watching. Old man, over and out.